We're Nicki and Carlo and we live in Positano, Italy, except we also just bought a house in Tuscany, which we're currently renovating, so we live there too. Join us as we turn this house and olive grove into a dream home and get to grips with living in two different parts of Italy. I've decided to tackle this huge tangle of ivy here. It just seems to be getting bigger and bigger, and it's going to obliterate everything if I don't tame it. It goes on a long way down there as well, but I'm just at least going to try and get through this. I don't think there's anything under it apart from a fence post, but you never know. So it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago, and a few days after my birthday, we received a mystery box in the post, and there was no message from anybody. We didn't know who it was from. I thought it was something Carlo had ordered, so I ignored it. And then when he came home, he said he hadn't ordered anything, and we sort of looked at it for a while, and then he opened it and he said, "Oh, this is something, somebody sent you something." And I had a look, and it was two wildlife cameras, you know, the sorts that you put out in the woods, and then if any animals come by at night time, it records them. There was two of them, so very exciting. And I thought this can only be from one person, and I phoned my dad, and it was from him. It was a birthday present, and we were very excited. So we ordered some solar panels, so that we could charge it with solar, because you can put 8 batteries in them, but apparently the batteries only last for about a week. So we decided to use solar. So we've got the solar panels arrived now, and hopefully tomorrow I think we're going to try and set them up and see what we can see. Very exciting. Oh, this is going to take forever. It's just knitted together. Maybe I should use a chainsaw, an electric saw. Look at it. I can't even get into it.
Allora, che fai? Vuoi togliere questo?
So, I think we might need an electric saw or something. Look at it. It's really thick and it's really stuck to the post.
Ok.
Maybe it wasn't a good idea.
Ti posso dare una mano?
Yeah? With what would you use?
Vengo con lo decespugliatore, però poi dopo pulisci tu.
What, the strimmer will do this?
Sì,
Yeah?
sì. Però perché questo poi andrà in giro dappertutto.
But where's the strimmer? Is it down in the woods?
No, è qui.
Okay. Yeah.
Ok. Ti puoi anche fermare, faccio io, mi vado a mettere le scarpe
Okay.
e vengo.
All right.
Ti porto anche il rastrello, così dopo ce l'hai le cose per pulire.
Okay.
Ecco qua. Allora, non era nel bosco perché l'ho dovuto riparare di nuovo, sia qui e anche laggiù.
Okay.
Praticamente questo è da buttare, l'ho usato così intensamente che... Vabbè, ma per il momento funziona ancora. Di sicuro ha guadagnato i soldi che ho speso, perché ha fatto tanto di quel lavoro in 2 anni.
But did you bring this one from Positano or did you buy it here?
No, questo l'ho comprato qui.
Okay.
Non venire vicino.
No. Si è fermato da solo?
Sì, si è spento da solo, non l'ho spento mica io. Questo non c'entra niente con la riparazione che ho fatto, è il motore che si è spento. Non capisco che diavolo ha.
Time for a new strimmer.
Ti faccio vedere una cosa perché qualche volta non ho un odore proprio carino. Questa è la pompa di benzina. Adesso io ci soffio dentro, la benzina tornerà indietro e mi andrà in faccia. Dovrebbe funzionare adesso. Meno male che non l'ho riportato laggiù perché non sta funzionando bene.
Nope. Oh, it's done most of the work.
Forse lo devo comprare nuovo e basta.
I think so.
Allora adesso è molto semplice, basta fare così. Ecco qua. E abbiamo liberato questo.
What a difference. So much more open. Good job.
Ciao a tutti, siamo qui in Sri Lanka, stiamo cercando di vedere qualche elefante, siamo in un parco e stiamo facendo un safari in jeep. Ora vediamo se riusciamo ad avvistare qualche elefantino. Abbiamo trovato un elefantino, sta mangiando, si sta nutrendo, eccolo qua, guardate.
It is asparagus season, and I'm just out on a little walk around the property, and I've already found all of these. I picked a whole bunch the other day and we had them in a risotto, but I mean they're everywhere, so I'm just going to keep looking and see how many I can find. This is the plant of the asparagus. It's got these spiky little leaves that do actually hurt. They're quite spiky, and the asparagus grow out sometimes right at the bottom of it and sometimes nearby. So there's one here and there's another one there. That's a nice big one. And sometimes they're black and sometimes they're green. I'm getting to find quite a lot today. I can see a nice big one just over there. There it is, but there's a very, very steep drop right there, so I'm not going to get that one. I'm going to leave that there. Here's a nice one. There we go. Oh, there's two. There's another one there. That's a bit small. I'll leave that one to grow. Take that one there. I pick them when I can because I've already seen other people wandering around and picking them, so if I don't get them, somebody else will. Here we go. So there's a big asparagus bush here, and there's two asparagus cropped up over here. So this is what I mean when they sometimes grow a bit further away from the plant. I'm going to leave those two there and see if they grow a bit more. They're a little bit small. See if anybody else takes them or not. I've just stopped back in the house to get my tripod selfie stick so that I can talk to you and get a basket to put the asparagus that I've just picked in. Because on my way back, I was walking through the olive grove and I found the most amazing thing. There is, well, if you remember last year, there was a tree that had a whole load of asparagus growing on it, and it was this tree over here with the bricks, and it had loads of asparagus growing around it. And then Carlo went and did a big clean-up mission and actually accidentally killed the asparagus plant, and I was very angry with him. But there's a tree over here that's covered in asparagus. I can't believe it. Maybe it wasn't that tree with the bricks. Maybe it was this one, because look at all these asparagus. They're beautiful. And there's no plant. So this must be where they were. There's even more coming up. There's little baby ones there. It's almost a shame to pick them.
Buongiorno, siamo allo Yala National Park, il più grande parco safari all'interno dello Sri Lanka. Ci sta la mia amica Maria, esperta di zoologia, che ci dirà una curiosità sulla bufala che abbiamo qui alle nostre spalle.
Buongiorno a tutti. Le bufale sono degli animali che amano l'acqua, infatti le troverete molto spesso vicino ai laghi. Sono degli animali molto longevi, vivono a lungo e molto resilienti, molto più delle vacche.
Ma allora il latte delle bufale com'è rispetto al latte normale?
Il latte delle bufale è tendenzialmente più dolce rispetto a quello vaccino, però viene prodotto anche in minore quantità. Infatti se le vacche possono produrre fino a 20, massimo 40 litri al giorno, le bufale invece ne possono produrre diciamo intorno ai massimo 15-20 litri.
Corne a dire. No. Via! Era bellissimo! Oh, no, non mi toccare, ti prego! Abbiamo incontrato un elefante che sta analizzando tutte le jeep per vedere se trova qualcosa da mangiare. Mette la proboscide dentro, anche a noi l'ha messa, e odora per vedere se trova del cibo. Però non si deve dare a mangiare l'elefante, è pericoloso ed è contro l'ecosistema.
Oh, guarda là! Sta mangiando coppa all'albero!
Mangiano l'elefante qui?
Oggi siamo a Sigiriya a vedere la Lion Rock, una bellissima roccia patrimonio dell'UNESCO. Ora dobbiamo salire 1200 gradini per vedere la vista dall'alto. Ragazzi, stiamo per provare a salire sull'Ambuluwawa Tower, è alta 48 metri e come potete vedere è a spirale. Non vi garantisco che ci riusciremo però. Queste piccole cavità servono per mettersi durante la salita, perché se no non si sale e non si scende in due, perché è strettissimo. Questo è lo spazio. Siamo arrivati in cima alla torre, ce l'abbiamo fatta. Questa è la vista.
this morning we went out on a dog walk and I didn't plan to pick any asparagus, but when you see one, I can't help but pick it if it's a good one. And I found this one, which is a real chunky one. It's like the ones that you buy in the shop. And so I found one and then I couldn't stop. And I actually found quite a lot on our walk this morning. So, and most of them were around olive trees. We walked through a lot of olive groves this morning. So I found all these. So now, of course, I need to make something with them. Basically, this last week, every time I've gone out on a dog walk, which is every day, I've come back with a bunch of asparagus. So we're eating quite a lot of them at the moment. Carlo did mention risotto this morning. So what I'm going to do is make a risotto with asparagus, and I've got these prawns. I've just peeled them. They were whole prawns, but they're nice big ones. And I'm going to make a risotto with that. So I need to snap off the woody parts of the asparagus, which I don't need, and then we will start cooking. So I've just realised there's some lentil soup left from yesterday. So what I'm going to do is, because I have been trying to eat really clean at the moment, upping my protein, cutting out all processed foods and non-natural sugars and stuff. So I'm going to do the risotto for Carlo because I wouldn't have eaten that anyway. And I'm going to have the leftover lentils and a piece of salmon that I've got hanging around there, and just do the risotto for him. I will have some asparagus with it as well though, because I want some of them. So I'm going to cook 2 separate meals. Well, I'm not going to cook because that's all cooked. I'm just going to heat that up. The salmon is a deli salmon, so that's already actually ready to eat. So I just need to warm that up. Easy peasy. There's a big mess of boxes on the table here because we've got these 2 wildlife cameras that we've been setting up, and we were in the middle of setting them up, and then one of the land neighbours arrived, Benito, and Carlos vanished with him and left me. I've set up one of the cameras. I've set it up, hang on, let's go outside. No. So I've set up one of the cameras out on the driveway because there's this little area that we found the other day that something has been digging and I think it might be a badger. So I've set up the camera in front, hoping that maybe tonight I'm going to catch it. Well, hoping that I've actually set the camera up right, because I don't think I'm particularly good at this sort of thing. So I've put the camera here on this tree and it is filming over here where something rather large has been trying to dig up the tree. And then there's these huge holes here. So I don't know if it'll come back again, whatever it wants. I mean, it's really dug quite a big hole here. But anyway, we'll see tonight if that works. Hello you, where have you just sprung out from? Ah, there's Carlo. No, I don't think so. But I've put the camera up and I've set it between 10... Shut up! I've set it between 10 tonight and 5 in the morning. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if I've done it properly.
Okay.
You should try and set up the other one.
Okay.
So basically we've got 2. I've set up one and Carlo's setting up the other one so that we both know how they work. Because if I leave it for him to do, then I won't know how to use it. And if I do them both, he won't know how to use it. White wine, I don't have any. This is the water that the asparagus cooked in. Now pouring it back in to cook into the risotto. I just had to turn everything off because I was just about to throw the asparagus into the risotto and I actually had it in my hand and my phone rang. So now I'm going to put it in. I've just put the prawns in and then I had to turn it all off. So I've got the asparagus and the prawns in there with the rice, cooking for the last 5 minutes or so. and it's as easy as that. I'll start warming up my lentils now.
Che buon odore!
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah, è pazzesco.
But I am happy to have the lentils from yesterday and the salmon. That's for you.
Thank you!
There we go. Yum, yum, yum.
Buongiorno ragazzi, oggi siamo qui al Nine Arcade Bridge. Qui passa il treno che porta da Candy ad Ella, è famoso e spettacolare e tutti ci vogliono salire. Noi purtroppo non siamo riusciti a salirci e questo è il ponte. Ciao a tutti, siamo saliti sul Little Adam's Peak. Alle mie spalle c'è Ella Rock. Per salire qui su però abbiamo sfidato la pioggia, ha fatto un bel acquazzone. Buongiorno, stiamo a Mirissa in spiaggia, il tempo non è dei migliori, però siamo saliti sul Parrot Rock, una roccia che divide la spiaggia di Mirissa in due parti. Ed ecco il panorama. Ciao a tutti amici, finalmente siamo arrivati a Colombo, la capitale dello Sri Lanka, o anche detta Sri Yavatanapure Kotte, scusatemi per la pronuncia. Alle mie spalle c'è la fontana con il primo ministro dell'agricoltura. Qui siamo ad Independence Square, la piazza che rappresenta l'indipendenza dalla colonia britannica nel 1948 e qui c'è il memoriale.
I've just been editing this video and I've realised that I have not checked the wildlife cameras today, so I'm going to go down there now and see if we've got any footage. So the camera that I put halfway up the driveway, I had it there for about, I think it was about 4 nights, and there was absolutely nothing at all. So we've moved them and they're both down in the woods now. And I've checked them a couple of times. The first night I found a badger. And then the second night there was a video where there was a little deer coming up, but then the video cut out. So then I've readjusted the settings and the videos, I'm leaving them at 15 seconds long now. So hopefully we can catch a bit longer. And it's just a matter of trial and error until we've got the right settings to be able to catch everything. So let's see what's on this one. Okay, so we've got just a little bit of a fox. Now I'm going to get down to check the second camera, which is further down. What I'm hoping to get is some wild boar or the wolves. I would love to get I mean, I don't want to get the wolves because I hope that they don't come here, but I know they do because I've seen their footprints. But I'd love to get them on camera. So let's go see what we've got down here. We'll probably get the badger again. He's been there every night. It must be where he lives. I'm going to move this one. It is getting more people on their dog walks than animals, so it's filming during the day rather than the night, and I just don't think I'm quite in the right place, so I'm going to go further down into the woods and see if I can find a better place to put it. And actually this isn't on our land, so I'm a bit worried that somebody's just going to steal it one day, so I'm going to move it onto our land and somewhere else, if I can get it off the tree. Okay, I've moved it. Let's see if we get anything from this direction. I've put the little solar panel here. There's a big defect with these, is in the sense that there's absolutely no way to hang them, attach them. They're completely smooth, so I've had to use my hairband and hope that that stays there because it's got to get daylight.